Hello and welcome back to Sariel and the Sword of Azathoth, the series where I combine Mythic Game Master Emulator, Scarlet Heroes, and U.com to come up with an improvised fantasy story inspired by Indiana Jones. Today we are in the finale. It's gonna be episode 9 of act number 3. We are in the dungeon. This is happening. Sariel's wounded. This is a little bit grim, but we're so close to the end. I'm gonna have to have a bit of luck and to be real creative to take us all the way through to the end and have a satisfying ending. That is my real goal today. So, here is the recap. Sariel and Marcus have reached the lost city of sand. Sariel is in a shrine inside the city, but things didn't play out quite as expected. They were woken up during the night only to discover Lord Darkmoor and his little knight, Sir Tristan, had both been killed. They got assassinated. So our quest giver is no more. Moreover, the elephant statuette was stolen and used to open a portal into the city. Sariel went after these unknown assassins by stepping into the portal. However, right as she got on the other side, a group of undead attacked her and she barely made it through with her life intact. This is where we pick up the story. Who killed Lord Darkmoor? What happened to Imelec, his astronomer? This is the episode where you'll find out. And by the end, if Sariel can make it all the way there, we will see the Sword of Azathoth. We are in the domain of Azathoth, and when we left the story, we were in the Elephant Shrine. So, the people who opened up the portal, they shouldn't be too far. But, as we start scene 11, on Chaos 7, I am expecting that Marcus will step through the portal, and I hope he'll find a way to help Sariel. She's in need of help if she's to get through this. So we start right away. I need to have an 8 or more if I want this to happen. Otherwise, we could be in for a random event. And of course, we have exactly what I didn't want, a 2. A 2, which if you're familiar with Mythic, it is a random event. I have to roll a percentile dice now. And we get a 33. Wow, if this wasn't a random event already, we would get one, since it's a double. 33 is NPC action. Wow, okay. Now I need to roll on my character's list. Though, before I roll, I think I should update it with one more entry. Because we do have Lord Reginald guards that were not very far. And, well, we don't really have Lord Blackmore anymore, or Sir Tristan. So I will remove Sir Tristan. It's just because Reginald still has people that are in his employment. So maybe something would happen. I have a hard time thinking Sam Salazar would do something. But hey, maybe we could work it in if that's what we roll. So first, I need to roll a d4 to know in which section I will be rolling, and then it'll be a d10. That is a 9 and that is a 2. Well, this is fortuitous because we get the lost city of sand itself. If the city does an action, Maybe it's gonna be an action that's positive for us. I guess I will be rolling on the action table. So I need to roll twice and put the keywords together and then interpret. That is a 37. I will roll again straight away. And a 33. Destroy. I don't like the sound of that. Group. This is obviously hard to interpret. But let me try to walk you through my thinking. My character is probably the least covetous person that's entered the temple. I don't think she wants the sword. She does want the money at the end though, so, you know, she does have a little bit of greed in her heart. But since there is kind of a curse against people entering the temple to get the power within it, I would lean more towards the Lost City of Sand trying to destroy the people that are ahead of me. Since I'm really struggling with interpreting this, I will ask a mythic question to help me understand. So I'm asking, is the shrine trying to help Sariel? I hope it's not gonna backfire though, because it could be really bad. I mean, this is not the time to die. No. The shrine is not trying to help Sariel. Well, Sariel is not really a group, so I will assume it just means that my enemies are attacked by undead. Sariel braces herself on the elephant statue. This last fight really took a lot out of her. Thankfully, now the room is quiet. The only thing that echoes through is her heavy panting. Actually, now that things are calmer, she can hear a faint sound, like the sound of people fighting and shouting. So first I will roll a 1d3 to know how many more doors there are in the shrine. And then I will roll a wisdom roll to find out where the sound is coming from. So we have a 3. Yet another 3. There are 2 doors. And now wisdom roll minus the number of other doors to see if I can guess where the sound is coming from. I think since she has alertness to humans in her specialty skill, I will give her the bonus. 6 plus 2. That is 8 plus 5. That is, well, just enough. Alright, so now is a good time to introduce you to this. I found this little app online called Dungeon Scroll. Only tried it one time before, but it will probably do very well for this last episode. As you can see, here's Sariel. This is how I represented the elephant shrine. And now we are going as per Scarlet Hero's rules. I'm going to roll a d8 to know in which direction the door is. Obviously, if it's in this direction, since this is the portal, I won't put a door there. But let's see. 2 d8s for 2 doors. So I got a 7 and an 8. Oh jeez, that's not great. 5 and 7 would be those 2 doors. Alright, so well, I will assume the noise is coming from there. So now I want to do one last roll to ask if Marcus finally steps through the portal. 0, 6. Exceptional, yes. Ooh, I like that. Okay. She puts her head to one of the doors and smiles when she realizes she's found where the noise comes from. She hears footsteps coming from the portal and turns around to see Marcus coming through with a few men at arms.
"Now we thought we would join you, O Slayer of the Hydra,"
one of them exclaims with a smile and a bow. Marcus came with some men at arms that are willing to help us. I will roll 1d4 to know how many there are. Hopefully there's 4, because I will need every single one of them. There is 3. Sariel will regain 2 HP because she'll patch herself up, but to give myself a shot at surviving this dungeon, I'll allow for Marcus to give me plus 1d4 thanks to first aid. And it's a 1. Okay, well, at least I'm at half health. Oh well. And now I will draw you to this stat block. These are the 3 men at arms. And they've been adapted from the mercenary from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So I use the rules I laid out in one of my videos to convert them. Was really quick. And now I have a little bit of allies to offset some of the damage that's gonna be dealt to my character. With that, we'll go back to the dungeon. As Marcus helps her heal, he says, "You have to be careful out there. I think this place is cursed." Sariel replies,
"Listen, Marcus, there is something dark happening here. And I am not just saying that because this place is filled with the living dead. Whoever killed that lord must be here for the sword, and I feel like we can't let them get to it."
I think you're right, Sariel. There's some serious magic in this place. The Hydra, the portal, now the undead. There must be something really powerful here. It's just a lot more than we bargained for.
I hear you, Marcus. I am feeling the pressure too. You don't have to continue with me any further. I have a feeling I may not be coming back from here. It's just, I feel I can't abandon now. I feel like it's my responsibility for getting the statuette, for killing the Guardian, for bringing you here.
Marcus thinks for a second. I can't quit now either. Besides, who will translate all those hieroglyphs for you? I will help you see this through. And well, if I die tonight, I hope they write on my grave, "Here lies Marcus Rivers, a man who died doing what he loves, delving right into the past." He lets out a derisive chuckle, then he stands up, showing he's ready to follow them. So, everyone is going further. There's no quitting now. We are giving a heroic end to everyone. Now, I was thinking on how to proceed. I don't really like the rule in Scarlet Heroes for dungeons with goals. I don't think my character will be able to resist to like 12 or more rooms. Maybe they would. Depends on my luck. But what I will do instead is with every new room, I will roll a d6. On a 6, I've caught up to the people that went before us. And we'll have some kind of scene with them. Or, if I never catch up to them, in 10 rooms, we will be at the Sword of Azathoth. This is how I'm gonna play it. So now, let's roll the dungeon sequence. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. Sariel will be representing our whole little group, and we will be moving to this door. So let's roll to see what we get. So this die, this d20, is gonna tell me what kind of room this is. Alright, so a bunch of results. We have 9 for encounter, so there will be one. We have 7 for treasure. Okay, who cares? There's no hazard. and there is no feature. Oh, and the room is a tree, and we are in the temple column. So this is a baiting room. I guess you go in the baiting room before you go in the shrine. Before I roll for the encounter, I want to see if we catch up to the other group. So on a 6, we'll be catching up. I did not catch up. Now I will roll for the encounter. We have a 3 plus 2 5s, it's a 13. Oh goody, it's gonna be a tough one again. So we get 1d6 plus 4 hit dice worth of minion and elites, with a 50% chance of a 4 hit dice of guard beasts or allies. If I get over 50% on a percentile die, the monster will be there. I did not, I got a 22. And of course it's a 6. So 10 hit dice worth of minions and elites. This is gonna be another big fight. Wonderful. So I'm going with 2 elites and 2 minions. Just to switch things up, otherwise it's gonna be the same exact fight. If I was just traveling alone, I might have Sariel try to sneak into the room so she can get off a shot before being seen. But since she's traveling with a whole bunch of people, I think it's too unrealistic. She will have her crossbow to the ready though, so let's start with her. She peeks into the baiting room and she's gonna try to kill one of the elites. So let's go Sariel. Ooh, wonderful, that is an 18. Her crossbow deals 1d8 plus 2. So it's a 5 plus 2, 7. That's 2 hit die. Sariel peeks into the room, her crossbow to the ready. She sees 2 slaves and 2 elephant masks wandering about the room. So she signals her allies, then she throws the door open, firing off a bolt at one of the swordsmen and wounding it severely. I will be rolling a dice for all my allies and a die for the enemies to see who acts first between their side and my side. So the white die is for my allies, the purple die is for the enemies. My allies are first. So the men-at-arms will all be targeting the elites, and that's gonna be their dice. Okay, so 11, they have plus 2. 13 plus 5 is not enough, but this 16 over there is enough. This 2 doesn't do anything either. So they have 1d8. Aww. The men-at-arms charge into the room, but the undead prove too resistant for them. Their weapons either missing or bouncing off the metal masks. And now it's gonna be them. So the elites are in red and the minions are in black. And they're all targeting my men-at-arms. So 15 is probably a hit. I mean, it is a hit. 12, I'm not sure. It's a minion, so that's plus 1, 13. And my men-at-arm have 5, I believe. No, they have 4. So yeah, that's not enough, thankfully. So 1 hit from the elite, and that is 1 point of damage. The undead buffets Sariel's allies with sword blows, and one man gets badly wounded on the leg. So I have 1 at 1 hit die. I will not be making Marcus attack. He will only attack in a last ditch if he really needs to. So it is back to Sariel. She unsheaths her dirk and goes right into the melee. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna hit anyone. Now she's gonna use her Frey die to try and kill one of the elites. Oh no. What a terrible turn. Sariel goes into the melee, but she's unable to connect with any of her strikes. Now it's my allies. The transparent dice will be against the elite and the other two against the minions. Well, that is not great. At least the minions, well, so the minions have 7, so that's not enough, but this one hits. Ooh, so that's 2 minions dead. Oh no, hang on, he's a normal creature, so it's actually only 1 minion dead. The men-at-arms take out one of the bold temple attendees, and now it's the undead again. So this elite is gonna target Sariel, and the 2 others are gonna target the men-at-arms. So nothing on Sariel. This doesn't connect, and this 12 plus 4. Yes, this is a hit on the man-at-arm. So that's 1 dead. Since there's 1 wounded, I'll just determine randomly. So 1 or 2, it's the wounded one. It's the wounded one. The undead slay the wounded man-at-arms. The other men-at-arms shout in fury, swearing they will crush those damned undead into fine powder.